Are you ready for an unforgettable experience? Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chip, chip, chip.
Let's get hype.
Oh, yeah. We are here. Woo! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first edition of the Late Night Hype 2020 Dallas Cowboys pre-game show. I just got one question, James. One question, Law. One question, Nation. Are you ready?
Yes! Let's go.
Woo! We here, man. We made it. As they say, Mama, we made it. Guys, I love you guys.
Love you too.
L-O-V-E.
Love you guys. I love the chat. You ever see that meme where the little girl's like, I love my mom, I love my dad, I love everybody right now, dog. The Eagles lost, right?
Man.
Right? The Eagles took an L, and they ain't just take an L.
Took a bad L.
They got their ass whooped for real. If you really think about it.
Mama, there go that bed again.
It's Cowboys opening week. You know, it's the debut, the Late Night Hype game stream for the Cowboys. By the way, guys, it is going to be an unbelievable, unforgettable experience. I'm seriously, man. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure y'all in that thing here in the next, where we at, hour and some change.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But, man, what's going on, James? What's going on, Law? I know y'all ready because we've been talking all day about it.
I'm going to just tell you one thing. You see me, I'm eating popcorn, so that should tell you right there. T.O. said, get your popcorn ready. I'm eating the popcorn. My popcorn's ready, and I'm geek, dog. It's time, and I just want to say one thing about it. We need to make a statement tonight.
Statement will be made, and I believe that popcorn, I'm tired of it right now because I'm trying to get over here to these steaks. You know what I'm saying? I want some rice and gravy. I'm ready for the full course meal, and then we have our dessert for later. You know how that goes, right?
Yeah. Hopefully it's a dessert later, you know, because you know what, I hate when we play the night game, right? And then the rivals play earlier, and we talk the shit when they lose for real. We talk all the types of shit, and we have the right to. But if we lose, then it kind of just makes that, you know, all for naught. But we ain't losing, goddamn.
Nah, we ain't losing.
We ain't losing.
Bring it. Yeah.
Oh, and chat, if y'all see Philly Lotion,
Yeah.
all that, warm it up for him, okay? If y'all see Philly Notion in there, warm it up for him, and tell Mr. Insecurity, or is it Mr. Personality?
One of them.
Yeah. Tell Mr. Personality to come on up in here too, man. Bring that same energy.
Bring that energy. I already got on Philly Notions, and the thing I loved about it, I jumped on his page. hit him with the y'all trash, y'all super trash. He liked the comment. He said, I knew you was coming, big game. I knew you was coming. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the crow and take the L, but y'all still got y'all time. We'll sit back and eat this and watch this L, because once we stomp, I'm coming for you again.
I want me some glory hole.
I might drop that 5-6 times tonight, man. Oh, the drops is going. The drops. Wait till y'all see the drops for the night, fam. We are literally going to bring the stadium to you, fam. We really are. It's gonna be awesome. Let's get some quick shout outs real quick, man. Josh Kingsbury in the building. Anthony, Facebook in the building, right? Joe the Ninja, L4G Customs, he's a beast. William Williams, always a lady. Big Ja, Akeem, Philip Hines, T-Max, Spiffy, Floyd, Vic. And can we get one, guys? Ready? Oh, Sheila in the building. K Francis, Silver Blue Nation, that's you. Carlito, Cade, Nathaniel, David Jenkins, Patrick, Flip the Iron Squid. I like that name.
Oh, wow.
I ain't never seen that one.
Okay, I got you.
Say Prime Time, Trey Manning, and so many more. KMT, of course, Stevie Mac, the Mod God. Shout out to the Mod Gods in the building. Chase, Minka, and the many more that will be coming through, not only for the pregame, but for the live stream and the post-game show. The whole full game day experience, guys, we are going to be bringing you each and every Sunday as much as we can. There may be a Sunday where I might be in Dallas with Law Nation and Big Game James. So we might be bringing it to you live. Yeah. So
I don't know if y'all gonna be ready for that, folks. But you gotta get ready.
L4G already with the bomb. Appreciate you, man. $20 donation. He said, "Here's 20 for Dallas by 20." I like that.
Okay, I like that. Hey, spread it around.
so basically, you try to get Dallas by 60.
We try to get 60 burgers.
60 burgers.
Oh, man, I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so happy right now. Football's back. We made it. And honestly, before we get into, a little bit of the game here, because we're going to talk about a few things going into the game, I kind of want to say this about the NFL. Give you a round of applause. You guys are doing a phenomenal job right now in the production of this with no fans. I can barely tell. When they do the wide shots and things like that, obviously you can see, but I am loving the piped in crowd noise because I don't think it's too much. I don't think it's too little. I think it's just right. Yeah, man, if it wasn't literally for empty seats, I wouldn't really be able to tell that much. So good job, NFL, and hopefully it just gets better and better as we go. How you guys feeling the whole no crowd thing right now?
Go ahead, Law.
Well, it looks like most of these teams, we would talk about sloppy play, but they look like professionals out there. I don't really see sloppy play as it relates to collectively looking at this thing. Now, there were some surprises out there to a certain team. Y'all can let me know what's the score on the Washington team versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Can somebody let me know the score, But outside of that, everything looks pretty good. And I love the crowd noise and everything, like you said. Pretty good.
Hey, what I liked about it is the crowd noise, like you said, came in and out. But what I liked is what they call it the calls, like the quarterbacks. He calling out the mic. He's calling out the calls. You can hear everything, and you can hear them dudes. I ain't lying. I love the mic'd up when they be talking all that shh and talking all that trash, and I get to hear all of it, and I love it.
Yeah, and let me just say this, and I'll say it again on the game stream. There will be some sloppy play from both teams tonight. There will be overthrown balls. There will be incomplete passes, possibly interceptions. There will be these things, guys. Do not throw in the towel because that happens on a specific possession.
Right.
Express yourselves, be mad, but come on. Because you know how certain fans get. Incomplete. See, he ain't worth $35 million.
He ain't worth no $40 million.
Oh, man, you know how many times we're going to hear that tonight?
We're going to hear that.
Let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all been watching this that game too. But this Saints and Buccaneers game, but there's some overthrows in that. I don't know if you watched that Eagles game. We could talk football as opposed to being just rival. We could talk football about that game. Yeah, the Eagles' offensive line is in trouble, which means Carson Wentz is in trouble because that Redskins front gave it to him.
Man, we're going to have to – I hope our offensive line is totally healthy when we play them.
Yeah.
I ain't say nothing about their team, but that front line was sweating them boys. They ain't playing.
And I didn't see.
Well, I think you got to establish something. They didn't establish nothing.
That's where I was
They
going.
didn't
Law.
establish the run. They didn't establish nothing. So it was just like, hey, sandlot football, and they got it handed to them.
Yeah, I didn't see Patrick Peterson. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Doug Peterson. I didn't see Doug Peterson really adjust. It looked like a Jason Garrett type game plan. Like, we're going to come out here and do this, and we're not going to adjust on the fly. I didn't see that. Now, I will give this to him. He lost a lot of players went down in that game. No Miles Sanders before, and then Scott got hurt. A couple
And
of
then your
offensive
boy
linemen.
Lane Johnson was inactive right before the game. That's their guy.
Yeah, it
Whenever
was-
he don't play, it's over.
And you go, that's the other thing. Go look at his. And we talked about this on other shows. Y'all talk
Right.
so much trash on Dak not having guys, and I say, go look at Carson Wentz's numbers without Lane Johnson. He literally has the numbers.
When he don't got
that
Lane
Dak
Johnson,
has.
he's trash.
Ooh,
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah, Chase Young looked good. Tom Brady with a couple picks. I think did Drew do one? I think
Oh, don't throw what drew you in my fantasy.
I can't quite remember, but I know Carson threw a couple. So listen, y'all, this is it. Like he's not the only quarterback that makes mistakes, and we're seeing it again. It's fine. I'm glad football's back because now we can look at the landscape of things. And just looking so far, top 3 don't seem far fetched. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
I'm
football
saying.
right now is a war of attrition right now. So the healthiest team, always will look better down the stretch, and the team that can really
Steve. Oh, go ahead. I'm
jive
sorry.
together, basically. So that's what we're looking for. This first game, we got to establish what type of identity the Cowboys will exhibit. And I still think that the game plan will be putting the ball in the belly of Ezekiel Elliott. Let him get his touches, establish the run, and then you set up the play actions. And I think that we got a nice tight end that can vertically stretch the field. So we okay. We're going to be okay.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be straight. Shout out to you for the other donations here. Joshua said, y'all see them bum Eagles wet the bed. Love what y'all are doing for the Cowboys and the culture as a
Appreciate
whole.
it.
Let's go Cowboys.
Let's
and then
go.
Patrick Roberson says, everyone was saying Wentz was supposed to be the MVP this year. That's so crazy to me. Here's where Wentz is one of the best tight end to quarterback connections in the league. That's where he makes his bread and butter. He doesn't make receivers better, man. I'm tired of hearing that.
Oh, man, keep
He don't
preaching
make
that.
players better.
Oh,
He
my
don't make
goodness.
players better. Zach Ertz, you better catch that. I heard you had an argument with your guy earlier this morning, and then you dropped the pass. You want an extension. You get extension. You got to catch them passes on 4th down. Scary.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's get into this game, though, man. Let's get into this game. And we were talking off air, Law, about what we thought was important today, and it may not be Dak. Dak may not. We might see a Patrick Mahomes type of game out of Dak. When I say Patrick Mahomes, I mean, if y'all watch Pat, he didn't
Kick
throw
and
the
duck.
ball. Yeah, he didn't throw the ball that much down the field on Thursday. Didn't.
They have to.
Didn't have to. And I personally think, guys, y'all can chime in on this. It may come right back around to where it all went last year in Week 15, the run game. I think maybe we are looking at this game kind of trending towards being a 30 type of rush type game.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I think that you established the run and it was set up the play action play.
Yeah, I know
Hey.
you were looking at some plays on that play action. I'll try to bring it up here in a quick second. There was one in particular, I think it was to Tony Pollard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Tony Pollard play action. Pollard had an amazing game. Here it is right here, where Pollard's in the game and it drew everybody to the left, and you had Blake Jarwin just sneak out. I mean, I think you're going to see this all year, guys. I really do.
Ooh, wait, those highlights look good.
Yeah.
I really
Hey.
do think you're going to see it all year.
And you know what's going to be big in this Rams game to me as well? We have 3 coaches from the Rams. We have Bowles. We got Skip Pete. We got another one. I can't remember his name, but we got 3 of those guys from their staff. So I think that's going to be helping us be able to maybe get a beat on them too as well. You never know.
Yes, and here's the thing: by having their former coaching staff on our team,
Two of
now 2 of them for sure. Bone Foster and of course Skip Pete, especially Skip Pete, because he would know exactly how the alignments and assignments are for their particular linebackers. And I believe, as you guys were able to see the way the Cowboys gashed and galvanized them last year, I think that we're going to still continue to do that. as well as when that play action come aboard, and we can get those linebackers to come inside the box a little bit more, those safeties to drop inside a little bit more. Now we can utilize the weapon that we normally don't use last year in my dog Blake Jarwin, vertically stretching the field. And in a pinch, guess what? We can still use Schultz in that same fashion and will not miss a beat, man. How you guys feel about that?
You brought up the linebackers, man, and
suspect.
One of the guys that they had last year that was really good was Corey Littleton, and he's no longer there, and I don't think they replaced him. And, I think that could be trouble. Again, it's going to be about, and it's kind of the same opposite on the defensive side, which we'll get to later. It's going to be about if that Rams front can remain disciplined, because I do think that Dallas is going to run different variations of things. I don't think you're just going to. So in this game, we saw those variations. We saw motion. We saw Tavon Austin in the back. We saw a lot of different things, but for whatever reason, it was not consistent. So I think they're going to look at this tape, and Kellen Moore is going to say, let's go back to a lot of those things because we caught them off guard. And when you go back and look into the Rams game in the playoffs, it wasn't Aaron Donald, who salute to Aaron Donald. He is an amazing player. Hall of Fame trajectory, still in his prime, arguably one of the best, if not the best player in the NFL right now. And he's amazing. But it wasn't Aaron Donald, guys, that gave us trouble. It was Ndamukong Suh. Fast forward the next year, no Ndamukong Suh, suspect at that position opposite of Aaron Donald. And then the linebackers, who Corey Littleton was only a really good one, ate them up.
Right.
Ate them up. So,
and also, go ahead.
No, I'm just going, in conclusion. So, without the linebackers having replaced Corey Littleton, and without the defensive front replacing Ndamukong Suh, still, I think we could go right back to the well.
Go back and
Zeke.
Feed both of them. And what also, you just brought up Ndamukong Suh. Last year, they were ranked 25th in the Pro Football Focus in run defense. So if you had Ndamukong Suh gone last year and you didn't replace it, and we blew them up last year, and we replaced with more offensive weapons, and we got a coach now. Their linebackers are suspect, like you said, and Clay Matthews, who was on the team. I know he was older, but I still think he got 8 or 9 sacks last year. He's not on the squad either. These linebackers are real regular, so they're going to have to also press Ezekiel. But this is a game, like Law said, Blake Jarwin can really eat.
Play action, for sure.
Action. Eat them alive, and this is what we're going to do. Especially, I love the fact that you brought up the point where we killed them in this particular game. And we would see games like the Cowboys would do something unique like this and would not go to it in the following game. I believe with this particular coaching staff, we don't have to worry about that anymore. I think that with this particular coaching staff, we would continue to do what's winning and put the foot on the necks of the opposition and would not let them breathe until they submit, until they, what do you call it? Tap out?
Tap out.
I like what he said, submit.
No, I want to say tap out, but yeah, submit too. Yeah, let them submit. No mercy, baby.
Submit. You better submit.
I got a question from Trey. Trey said, which wide receivers for Dallas y'all think will have the best day?
Ooh. Be careful, Michael Gallup.
I think that's going to be a week-to-week thing, man.
Be careful, Michael Gallup tonight.
Yeah.
Nobody's been talking about Gallup. Everybody's been talking about CD, Amari, the matchup with Jalen. Watch out for Gallup tonight.
Yeah, I actually like that one. You know why? Because, granted, I think Coop healthy can boogie with anybody, but is Coop really healthy? 1. 2, Jalen Ramsey's going to be on Coop. Who the hell is covering Michael Gallup? And you know they're going to swing coverage towards Cooper. So it's going to be, Michael Gallup's job to get open. Here's the thing with Mike is that his catch radius and his strength in his hands are so strong. He doesn't necessarily have to be wide open. You just got to give him a slither of room, and I think he can make something happen.
Yeah,
Great question.
I believe that. Yeah.
Clifford said, "Who's covering Lamb?" Yeah. Oh, that's one thing I need. We need the roster for them. Yeah, James. That's because you really good with the play-by-play, the roster teams and stuff. So we'll need that for later. Yeah, I have no clue.
It will be up. It will be up because I know Hill's going to be on. They have Hill's the second corner who's going to be guarding Gallup, but I would get that lineup for you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Hey, go ahead, Law.
No, it's good. You good.
So one of the players, I talked about this earlier today. I hate to say it, but one of the players I think is under the most pressure in the entire NFL, man, is going to be playing tonight. And that's our guy, Dak Prescott. I think Dak is going to be under a tremendous amount of pressure each week, and he always is, right? He's a Cowboys quarterback.
Right.
But even more so due to the contract situation. And as we know, he sat down with Graham Bessinger and talked about a lot of things. We understand that he talked about the skip, the whole skip thing came up, and when he brought up his depression and things like that. We're not going to touch on that, but we are going to revert back to when he brought up the contract situation. And I just want you guys to take a listen to what he said, and we'll bounce off of that because it's game one, right? And this is every week counts in my opinion when it comes to Dak Prescott in regards to these contract situations. So take a listen to what he said with the sit down with Graham Bessinger.
You look at the past 4 years when you've been on a rookie deal, you've earned a little under $5 million. Russell Wilson, same period, has earned something like $83 million. To what extent do you think that if the numbers warrant or the performance warrants that rookie contracts should be pouring up when it's merited?
That's tough. That's tough for me to say that. Yeah, you should just rip them up and give somebody a new one. But sometimes that happens when you're with the sponsor. That happens when you're with the brand. So I'm not going to say it shouldn't be in discussion. But I think that's an opportunity for a team to take advantage of it in the best aspect for them. So when it's time for the person to be back up, it's okay and everything goes smooth.
Why do you think there's so much intrigue over your contract situation?
I mean, when you play for the Dallas Cowboys, the publicity you get, everybody wants to be in your business. Everybody wants to check what you're doing. You live in a glass house. So regardless if it's contract or not, there's always talk. There's always negativity. There's always sometimes positivity. So that's a plus of it for me because it allows me to have an amazing platform to be able to reach a lot of people when I want to, be able to inspire. But it's just kind of the way it is.
Yeah, man. I got to give Dak props for revisiting that because my whole stance on this whole contract thing is that nothing can happen, guys. Why are people still harboring on this thing where he signed on the franchise tag and he can't do anything right now? So to see that Graham brought up and he graciously answered the question, it goes to show that this man is just a true professional. And he just rolls with the punches when it comes to this pressure. But we are about to see, man. Will it make a diamond out of him or will it bust the pipes with Dak Prescott? I think he's been under pressure his whole life in regards to football. I don't think he really has had room to breathe, per se. So I think we'll see another Dak Prescott come out and, perform well. But it starts tonight. Do you think he do you think he will succumb to the pressure, literally? Or do you think he'll rise above it and have maybe a similar night, game one like he had last year?
No, me personally,
go ahead, James.
I just feel like me personally, like you said, Sky, I'm sorry. He's been dealing with this pressure since he's probably been in high school. Everybody's already been against him saying he can't do this, saying he can't do that. But I just feel like he's not going to succumb to the pressure because, and I hate to bring this up as something, but I just feel like it is true. With the situation that happened with his brother, I bring it back to when Brett Favre, when he had his father pass, and it was like the day of the game, and he threw for like 4 touchdowns. I just really feel like he's really going to dedicate not only this game, but this season to his brother. And I feel like he's going to be motivated like no other. And I just feel like he's going to rise above the crop. And now you got a guy, Mike McCarthy, who's just really gushing over Dak Prescott, in my opinion. And I think they're just going to work hand in hand. So I don't think he's going to succumb to the pressure. And I also think, Scott, what you said, it's okay if he dinks and dunks. Take what the defense gives you. Drop it off early. We don't need to throw bombs to prove nothing to nobody. We need W's.
He said that too, guys. He said, I don't got to prove nothing to nobody out here.
You got to prove nothing.
Yeah, I mean, that's some good points there, big game, James and Scott. Dak Prescott don't have to prove nothing to anyone. When I saw this kid in Mississippi State, I'm from Mississippi, for those who don't know, he put Mississippi State, Natchez, Mississippi. He put Mississippi State on the map. Team was ranked number 1 in the country, and respectfully so, Dak Prescott elevated that particular program. And it was not like he was passing to like all-stars as relates to wide receivers out there. But I come here to tell you guys, he was under an immense amount of pressure because his mama was battling through cancer. And she told him, like, hey, continue to do this thing. Make this, make this become a success story. And now all of a sudden he get drafted by the team that his mom loved.
He
Know
loved.
how much pressure
And
and
he
he
loved.
loved as well.
Whole family.
Whole family, So I believe that Dak Prescott, diamonds are only made in triple heat, deep down in the earth. Diamonds, you just can't go outside and find diamonds on the sidewalk. Diamonds are made in a special situation, and Dak Prescott, regardless of how we look at it, he made this team in a special situation. He wasn't the number one quarterback for this team. How many errors and how many situations had to happen in order for Dak Prescott to get here, right? And then you couple that with the type of game that he had. You can't name me 5 quarterbacks with more wins than Dak Prescott right now. So I believe that, yes, he's going to dedicate this game not just to his mom, but also to his brother. And he's going to put everybody on notice for the NFC East as well as the NFL. And it's about to get on and popping. I think this guy's going to take it all the way this year.
Oh.
Ooh.
Deserves a clue bomb, guys. That deserves
That's a
clue bomb.
Jessica PVO, positive vibes only. Now I'm vibing off that.
Now we just gotta turn you all the way up and blast you through everybody's speakers, and then you'll be right there. Shout out to you, Jess.
She called in today. I did a show. She called in today, Sky and Law, and she was at church whispering on the phone, talking about go Cowboys. I said, that's dedication. You called it from church. I love you, church.
Indeed, man. Yeah, I think Dak. Now we'll see here this season, but I feel like Dak is just in a comfort zone. You know, sometimes you're just comfortable as a quarterback. Once you get some years under your belt, we saw Tony. It took Tony some years, but Tony used to play so frantically and used to carry himself a little bit frantically out there. But I think Dak is hitting a stride where he's comfortable. He knows what he knows. He's been in the league going on 5 years now. He has, in my opinion, a better coach, a good team around him, and I think he gets it done no problem in the sense of he'll be fine. Will he have games? Will he have moments? Yes. Now, will the entire team be fine? Will he be fine in the big moments? That is something that needs to be determined. Shout out to Daryl Schapp, man. It's been a while. We have not seen Schapp in a very, very long time, man.
Yes. What's up, Daryl?
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Before we move on to the defense, guys, let's kind of recap what's been going on around the league, run some scores very quick. Y'all want some beats to vibe out to that? Y'all want some beats?
Oh, yeah.
Let me get some beats very quick.
Beats. I love beats. Oh, and the third corner is David Long Jr.
David Long? Hey, you know what? We're just going to do them here. All right, let's start at the top here. Seahawks, Falcons, 38-25 Seahawks. Man, I think it was Russell Wilson was 31 for 35.
Damn.
Wow.
I don't think we talk about it enough, but Russell Wilson's got – if it ain't Pat, then it's Russ.
Yeah.
Yeah, right after that. 31-35, but Matt Ryan, if you got him in fantasy, salute to you. 450 yards, 2 touchdowns. I got Julio, 9 receptions, 157 yards. And Todd Gurley, welcome back to the touchdown club. He scored a touchdown. But the Seahawks, man, and I think it was Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams said, yeah, I'm not looking so bored over here, am I, Greg Williams?
I'm just saying. And also the blowout. And don't we get ready to play them Falcons too? Just saying.
Yeah, next week. Bills beat the Jets 27-17. Josh Allen went off.
Allen was
33 for 46, 312 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think he had some rushing touchdowns too. 14 carries, 57 yards, 1 touchdown. He attributed to 50 either throws or runs on the game, which is unbelievable. I think the last time that happened was in the playoffs with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson, I think he had to touch the ball 50-something times. It was crazy. But he went off, man. 369 yards total and 3 touchdowns. Another fantasy stud.
My fantasy stud, Josh Jacobs, went off. Yeah.
Bears beat the Lions 27-23. Matt Stafford had another Matt Stafford game, 24 for 42, 297 and a touch. Adrian Peterson, welcome back. Had a decent game, 14 carries, 93 yards. But other than that, blase type game.
Yeah, but I can't believe it didn't Mitch Trubisky win it at the end?
I didn't see I'm reading the scores, so I didn't watch the game.
Yeah, I think he won the game at the end of the game. Mitch Trubisky did.
Congrats to Mitch. Packers 43, Vikings 34. Huge shootout there. Aaron Rodgers went off. Shout out to my guy Devontae Adams.
Shout out to Thielen, Adam.
Aaron Rodgers had 364 yards and 4 touchdowns. Patriots 21, Dolphins 11. Cam Newton, salute to you. Cam was better on the ground. 15 carries, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. When is the last time you saw a Patriots quarterback carry the ball 15 times?
Right.
What was the final score again?
21-11.
Damn. Hey, the Cardinals is banging with them Niners, though.
Yeah, I'm about to get up there. Eagles lose 17-27. Carson Wentz sacked 8 times, 2 or 3 turnovers. He didn't have a great game, guys. He started off hot, and then it just went downhill from there. The new tight end won in Philly, Dallas Goedert. Goddard had 8 receptions, 101 yards, and 1 touchdown, and that's right. He's the new tight end one. That's why they're not paying Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
So cry, Eagles.
Cry.
Raiders 34, Panthers 30, Colts 20, Jaguars 27, Browns 6, Ravens 38. Lamar Jackson and them boys picked right up.
Sorry, I already talked to you, Fred Yates. You don't want to talk to nobody, scrub.
Oh man! And right
just
now,
a reminder: Jamal Adams did get a sack today. Yeah. Keep
Oh,
that
yeah.
streak going.
yeah, Jamal Adams a beast, man.
Just wanted to tell.
And the scores right now: Chargers 16, Bengals 13, 4:40 left in the fourth quarter. Bucks 17, Saints 31. That one, unless the Bucks pull out, looking like going to be the Saints. Cardinals 17, 49ers 20. The Cardinals always bang with the Niners, y'all.
Yeah,
No matter how bad they are.
They do. I like Kyle Murray. You took him before me.
Like, I don't even know what he's doing though. I haven't looked. I've been prepping, so
I was like, ooh, I'm about to get Kyler Murray. And you took my step. Worse.
Oh, he's eating on the ground. 9 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Well, I got him so he can run a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, indeedy, man. So there we go. Around the league. That's what's happening right now. One more time. Say it with me. Cry, Eagles, cry.
To the land of no victory.
Ain't happening.
Victories. 0.
Well, it's going triple platinum. Everybody should know that, right?
Every
It's
time.
going triple, quadruple platinum.
Cry,
Every time.
Eagles, cry.
They showing some of the highlights now at the, was it Sophie or is it Sophie
SoFi.
or SoFi?
Or so is it Sophie? I think it's Sophie. You're right. I think it's Sophie.
Y'all let me know.
I believe it's
stadium
Sophie.
is beautiful though.
Oh
And
my
and
God,
The
yeah.
air is clear, it's beautiful and everything. It looked like everybody can breathe comfortably out there. So we'll find out, how that game would look when it
Breathe.
kick off.
Yeah.
Oh.
For sure. Pull up those inactives for me if you get a chance here, Law or James. That way we can read them out. And before we get into that, though, man, the last kind of segment I want to go through right here is about the defense in general, because I think the defense, this could be a run the ball on our side, win a game, and the defense win a game. I don't know if we're going to have to air it out. I really don't.
I don't think so either, dog. I'm feeling you on that.
But I think the defense, you know how you said you want to make a statement with this game? I want the defense to make a statement. I want the defense to just come out here and just dominate. I'm not going to lie. I want them to dominate. Do I think they have the back end to dominate? Maybe not. Maybe not. But they got the front end. They got the front 7 to do it. And we just saw the Redskins harass a porous front offensive line into 8 sacks, forced Carson Wentz to fumble, had him 2 interceptions. So why can't Dallas do that to Jared Goff? The number 1 overall pick in that draft, by the way, when Carson Wentz was the number 2 overall pick. I think the front 7, you love to talk about it, Law. We could bring it right back up. I think the front 7 is the key to the game.
It will be. It's the best makeup that the Cowboys can put on for the secondary. I know we might have some reservations on the guys, but if we can have our front 7 or our front 4 to create some type of pressure, I believe it will be a good situation to get Diggs comfortable, to get also Anthony get down Brown comfortable, and as well as Woods playing tonight, so maybe he can show us a little something. And of course, on that inactive list, of course, we know Jordan Hip-Hop Lewis, he's not playing.
Yeah, I just seen it here.
He's the only one.
So the inactives here are Ben DiNucci, quarterback, cornerback Jordan Lewis, defensive back Reggie Robinson. So they're going with 3 true safeties, and they're likely use Darryl Worley back there if they have to. or Cheeto.
Yeah.
But I got a feeling it's going to be Worley as the next man up if something happens. I feel like it'd be Daryl Worley. Outside linebacker, that's interesting. Luke Gifford, Connor McGovern, and Sean McKeon are your inactives. So I'll run that back one more time. The inactives are Sean McKeon, Connor McGovern, Luke Gifford, Reggie Robinson, Jordan Lewis, Ben DiNucci. How we feeling about that?
Come on, Connor.
I'm feeling good, man. I think
But you know what?
Be okay.
Connor Williams, we talk about Connor Williams.
Yeah.
It's been relatively quiet camp for him, but that may be a good thing. Maybe Connor Williams hasn't been bad, but we should say that Connor Williams against the Rams has had good games against Aaron Donald, so that's a plus.
I think what they wanted to do with Connor Williams or Connor McGovern being inactive, and they wanted to have Tyler Biadasz active in case something happens to Joe Looney. You have a backup center. So I think it was between Biadasz and McGovern. And you're almost all the time going to take your backup center over your backup guard because the center, at the very least, can slide over to guard. If they don't believe Connor McGovern can be your center or hasn't gotten reps in practice at center, then what's the point of bringing him up if he can only bring your swing guard as opposed to a swing interior? Now, Biadasz necessarily didn't play guard much at all, I don't think, in Wisconsin. But I think if they needed him to, he could.
No doubt.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to see. But as, talking about bouncing off a law, that front with the defense, I'm a defensive guy. I love the cornerback play, but at the end of the day, your cornerbacks always look better with a front. I'll go back to even the 90s when we had Kevin Smith and we had Larry Brown. They were okay corners, but what made them better was that front. That front made them look even better, especially Larry Brown getting interceptions. It was that front. And when we really think about, we talked about guys in the sky, me and you talked about as well as you, Law, Everson Griffin. I'm loving that Alden Smith, but I'm thinking Everson Griffin because think about last year when we had Robert Quinn. Robert Quinn was coming off that edge and got 11 sacks, but what was Robert Quinn's weakness? He was not good in the run game. He could not set that edge.
Over pursued a lot too.
Yeah. But he was not that great. But the thing is, you got a very good run defender in Everson Griffin, and he's a big boy. So this is the first time in a long time that the D-Law has somebody who could rush the passer and hold the run. And I think that's going to be a plus for the Cowboys front on the edges.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm very interested to see them run towards that side because I think you're going to have a Crawford and a Griffin, or you're going to have a Poe and a Griffin. And then obviously the two guys behind him, and I think those guys can keep, LVE and Jalen Smith clean. So listen, I know this is all we have no footage yet, but man, I think it's going to be tough to really just run on this team consistently from right now at least.
Yeah, and then we can do some releases, we can do some traps and stuff like that. So, I guess have our guys to penetrate when they do those things, especially as relates to those linebackers. So I just think that this team, the way that George Edwards, Tom Sula, Mike Nolan, those three brains, when you add those three together, I think that we would not get gashed like we used to in the past. And I love Griffin against the run. And I think that a lot of times people would like to get upfield. They like the guy that can get all of those sacks, which Griffin can give you that too. But I just feel like disciplined football is the best thing. And I love the fact that we're going to be doing more of a two-gap situation. So everybody's depending on each other and nobody's playing hero football.
Hey, I'm seeing, some tight end stuff being brought up from Stevie, and I think another person mentioned, Brandon Carr covered tight ends, and then Stevie said he thinks they're going to run a lot of two tight end sets with Higbee, and I believe it's Everett, and that falls right in line with what I was saying earlier about on the defense side of the ball. They got to stay disciplined because we're going to see a lot of boots. We're going to see a lot of pre-motion and post-snap creativity. I always talk about that because we didn't have a lot of that for years, but that is something that Sean McVay is known for, is giving you pre-snap creativity, but following up with post-snap creativity and tricking you one way and going the other. I think it's going to be very important. As for the tight ends, though, one of the guys that we didn't say was inactive was Brandon Carr. And could Carr be that tight end guy? He could. I mean, he has the size to do it, but here's the thing. Again, we just don't know yet. We don't know what his role was going to be. It's week 1. So he's called up, he's playing. But how much? I think the way that McCarthy's been operating, he's not telling nobody anything.
No. He's not giving away no secrets.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So maybe
I like
Brandon Carr's a guy.
Yeah, I like the esoteric type of way of things. And when we think about this too, Cowboy Nation, I think that Brandon Carr, he started in 100 or played in 192 consecutive
92.
games. Started. That's
Yeah,
that's
he
an
is an
NFL
average.
streak right now.
Only one of two
Started.
players in the history of the NFL, Brandon Carr and Peyton Manning, to start their 13 years, 192 straight games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh, they showing some highlights of CD for TD, and ooh, it looking nasty on TV. Ooh, that all rhymes. CD for TD, and it looks nasty on
Oh
TV.
wait! If he scored, wait till y'all see when one of our players score, fam.
yeah. Oh, man,
We
it's
gonna be
gonna be
lit. I'm
wet.
telling you. I'm
Hey,
telling you.
can I-
Lady.
Can I get this? I know we're gonna switch over from another topic off of CD for TD, but can I get a wolf howl? Because I'm gonna talk about this right quick.
Go
You know
Oh
what?
my gosh.
Yes.
Go ahead,
indeed.
bro. Go ahead.
Yes. Here's the situation. We talked about who can guard the tight ends. I believe in the pinch. I know he's playing more Mike, but you can slide him in. I like the way he can trail and push and redirect the tight end. I think that LVE got coverage ability too. So in a pinch, if needed, I think that LVE can travel and carry a Higbee and Everett or whatever his name is. I think that we okay with that.
So you like an LVE to roll with the okay. I'm
Yeah,
with it.
I
yeah,
mean,
and mix it up a little bit.
Because
They can put him inside.
drop.
Yeah,
He can drop.
can
And,
drop.
and what were they saying about Jalen Smith? They said he had one of the best camps of his since he's been with Dallas. And all I kept hearing from Hellman and those other guys is guys are coming out the backfield, tight ends. He's batting the ball down. He's knocking the ball. He's getting there. I think the freedom of Mike Nolan's defense has allowed him to be a different type of player. I think that defensive scheme that we had hindered him, and now he's a little bit more free, and we'll be able to see them roll. And I agree with you, Law, with LVE. We've seen LVE drop in coverage. We've seen him get those surprise interceptions. That's what you got to be ready and watch for. LV picking it out the sky.
Yep, that's where
Yes.
I love LVE in coverage. Is it one or two things? Zone, I feel like he just comes out of nowhere, which is weird because he's 6'4", 260.
Right.
And then when he has to carry, when old Tampa too, right? You used to have to carry up a receiver sometimes because you had to turn and just run. He used to do it. I seen him run with receivers, and I'm like, how is this 6'4" lumberjack, 260-pound man running with these wide receivers? He's sneaky athletic, man. I mean, I don't want to say sneaky fast, but he's sneaky athletic. And I think LVE, I love you, Jalen, but I think LVE is going to get back to the 2018 form, and he's going to be our best linebacker this year.
I agree, especially
Make
at
no
that
bones
Mike
about it.
Shout out to you, always a lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes,
good.
indeed.
That's a good look though there, Law, with LVE. I wasn't even thinking about that for the tight ends because he brought up Carr, and I thought we can maybe do the whole Byron Jones thing. And we talked about this in camp. Could that be a Trevon Diggs thing? But I want to keep Trevon Diggs, or is it Trevon? I want to keep Diggs on the outside.
T Diggs.
T Diggs, who we gonna call him? Because I messed it up. I call
T.
him
Diggs.
Travion.
I be thinking,
I
is
said,
it
what's
Trevin
going
or Trevin? I don't know. Trevin Diggs.
Yeah,
Facts,
a
man.
good game to go watch. Cowboy Nation would be LVE versus the Eagles. You know, when he was healthy, he got an interception from old Carson.
2018.
Yeah, 2018, and even
Atlanta too.
yeah, last year when we played the Eagles that first game at home, of course, he showed up and showed out, clogging those passing lanes and trailing the tight end because that's where Carson Wentz was going to go to, and he did a good job.
I'm looking at these scores here. Still a tight one with the Chargers and the Bengals. 16-13. Looks like the Bengals are driving. Buccaneers, that's a wrap, man. 7 minutes left. I mean, they're down 17. Something could happen, but ain't looking likely. Cardinals. They're going for the upset, James.
I love it.
24-20 with 4 minutes left. Cardinals are
I
up.
love
49ers are around looks like about the 30-some yard line, moving the ball here. Interesting.
That would be a good day for me because I can't stand the 41ers and I couldn't stand, and I still can't stand the Eagles. So that would be good for me. Day one, man, it's like Christmas, man. Come on.
Oh, it's
let's
like
go.
Christmas, dog. All right, before we get out of here,
Yes.
guys, because our pregame shows are not going to be long pregame shows. Again, this is also still the beta version, right? We did kind of do the preseason a little bit, the dress rehearsal game with the Chiefs, but we didn't do the whole full day dress rehearsal. So bear with us. Hopefully we're providing you guys a pretty cool experience right now in regards to the pregame, and then let us know how you like the live game. and then we'll do post, and we'll critique ourselves from there and get better with this thing for sure.
Yes, indeed.
But before we go,
Mhm.
we gotta get a little bold with it. We gotta get a little fun with it. I'm gonna ask my panel members here to give me one bold prediction, and then I'm gonna ask the chat to also give me one bold prediction. I'm gonna let it, come on screen here so you can see them, because I'm not gonna be able to get to all of them, but I'm gonna let you guys drop it. So give me your one bold prediction, James.
Trevin Diggs gets an interception today.
I like it.
Oh wow.
I like it.
Wow.
I like it.
Bold for me, bold and beautiful, right? Oh my goodness. Let me go with CD for 2 TDs.
Ooh, that's
TD for
bold.
2 TDs.
For 2 TDs.
And
That's
y'all
bold.
like this stream, man. Y'all hit that thumbs
Please
up.
do.
Yeah,
And-
like
and-
the
and
hell
that,
out
that
of
will
it.
elevate
Man.
the positive vibes,
Hey,
man. Just like this thing.
positive PEO.
Subscribe. Yes, if you're
So-
a Cowboy fan, subscribe.
So you go two touchdowns for a CD. I'm gonna go the other side. I'm gonna go 2 sacks for the guy who's missed 5 years of football, Alden Smith,
Alden
aka Floyd.
Floyd.
Is going to get you double. I won't say double digits. He's going to get you 2 sacks
I'm like, damn.
on the game, man. 2 sacks. Got James says both Pollard and Zeke for 110. Bold prediction for me. What's your bold prediction, L4G? One not so bold prediction. I will be drinking the alcohols tonight. Okay, Steve. Oh, let me tell y'all something right now. Don't judge me on this stream, man, because it's going to be a whole lot of. And I'm likely going to mute myself so I could be saying. And that pass wasn't a good pass. That's basically going to be me. Because I don't want to mess things up with the stream, but dog, y'all heard me earlier when we were watching the Eagles game.
Oh,
I am a different animal. I'm gonna try to be though as woosah as possible.
Musa.
But at the end of the day, I'm a fan, and it's Cowboys, man.
Way
It's
it be
Cowboys.
sometimes.
Best way. Man.
It's a
way to
10
be.
sack. Pick 6
Hey,
for
shout
Diggs.
out,
I like that.
Shout out to everybody, man. And don't forget, before we roll up out of here, post where you guys are from.
Exactly,
We
TZT.
love
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Oh yeah, man. Go ahead, drop them, man. Before you get up out of here, come on back in. We'll probably be hitting the live stream again about 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central for the game, and then it is on. So go ahead, real quick, drop where you're from before we hit that, that get hype music, in my opinion, and we'll head on up out of here. We got Greenville, Tennessee. Oh, where we at? South Carolina, Phoenix in the building, Houston, Arlington, KC, Mississippi. I'm just rolling with the punches on this one as they come. Oak Cliff, yeah, if y'all see them come through, let me know. We got Oak Cliff, Baltimore in the building. Hey, Baltimore, let me know if about the ET. Pay attention tomorrow, guys. Oklahoma in the building, VA, Atlanta, Reno, Nevada in the building, Cincinnati. Oh, there you go, Ohio. Ohio. What was that? Carlton, Texas, Iowa, Frisco. You right down in there. You might see us down there in a couple months. I'm just saying. Aramello, Texas, Georgia, Memphis, Philly, Philly, Haymarket, Virginia, Rochester, New York, Arizona, PA in the building. Me, PA. Las Vegas, Nevada. Syracuse, Alaska. Wow, we got Alaska in the building. Tennessee, Oklahoma. I always feel like Alaska is just not part of the country. I hate to say that, Alaska, but I feel like, so when I hear Alaska, I'm thinking like Australia.
Damn. Right. Alaska is
Obviously part of the country, but you know what I mean.
Right.
It's just,
It's cold out there, man.
It's cold. Connecticut, Oxford, Kansas, Oakland, California, Pittsburgh. Okay, another PA resident in the building.
PA.
Another one, man. All right, man. Listen, guys. Again, like
fantasy
I said,
football, I did good today.
you know you old when you.
I'm old. I'm so happy. I'm in second place.
Yo, wow, man. Hey, let me know something. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you can hear that and there are no problems. And you know how you let me know? Drop some fire emojis real quick.
Fire emoji.
As Law would say. What do Vash say? Yeah.
One way or another.
One way or another. Let me know if y'all hear that. Loud and clear.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm sweating.
Oh, yeah.
I am so freaking sweating.
I'm feeling the pit in my stomach right now. Hey, Law,
I'm sweating.
What's up?
Let him have it, Law. Spin it from the
this
top.
is the moment. This is the moment we've been waiting for all of these months and weeks in your time. Now it's time for us to get crunk. Let's go and put this game away. First quarter, hey, we ain't gonna hold back. This is a new flavor, a new feel. Shout out to everybody that's here. Let's tune back in when we are live like 95 because we need all of you guys positive vibes only. And this is what we're gonna do, Cowboy Nation. Look out for Ezekiel Elliott. Let Dak Prescott also play for his brother. Let Dak Prescott play for his mother. Let Dak Prescott play for the nation from his mouth. And from my mouth to y'all ears, let's continue to grind and shine. Amari Cooper, CD for TD, go get those 2 touchdowns like I said to the universe. Also, Michael Gallup, let's galvanize this team. And let's get this thing going one way or another. That's all our times. Woo! Let's be ready for this late night hype. Let's go.
Don't forget, 8 o'clock, come back. The live stream is going to be lit. Let's go, Cowboys Nation.